Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to talk some makeup and we're going to talk about the best bold, colorful eyeshadow palettes. Those of you who know me know I am not a neutral type of girl. Yes, I'll wear them, but I would hands down choose a bold, vibrant, colorful eyeshadow palette any day of the week. So if you're interested in seeing, in my opinion, what are the best colorful eyeshadow palettes, then just keep on watching. So the first thing that comes to my mind in filming this video is the movie 2 Weeks Notice with Hugh Grant and Sandra Bullock, where I'm so sorry for all the noise. We're getting some tile changed out in the house and I totally hear the saw going on right now, so I apologize for that. But in the movie 2 Weeks Notice, where Sandra Bullock tells Hugh Grant, "You're the most selfish man on the planet," or selfish human being on the planet, and he's like, "That's ridiculous. Have you met everyone on the planet?" And that's how I feel about these. I can't say that I've tried every single colorful eyeshadow palette, but I've tried a few. And so given that this is my forte, colorful eyeshadow palettes are my favorite, I've tried quite a few. So I've got a good range, a good selection. I really had to dig through my collection, go through and kind of just really ponder. That sounds so ponder. No, I really had to decide, okay, which ones are truly the best vibrant. So I'm really not going to go in any particular order in like from greatest to, least or vice versa. I really did just pick the best out of my whole eyeshadow palette collection, which I've got a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but I've got about 8 here that I really do believe are the best when it comes to bold. Now, before we get into this, when I say the best, I mean that I really don't have to go in with a white base to bring out that color. I don't have to use like NYX Milk Jumbo Eye Crayon. I don't have to use my white Coloupop concealer, nothing. I can go on in with a clear eyeshadow base, and this is going to show up bold and vibrant, super colorful. It's gonna pack a punch. So that being said, let's start with the first one. And this is surprisingly the only Colourpop palette in here, and it's the Orange You Glad palette. This is so vibrant, so intense that, I mean, it stands out amongst the other monochromatic palettes to me just because it's very, very bold and intense. The way you see these in the pan is the way they apply onto the lid, and I love that. I love a good bold orange shadow, and these are no exception. Like these don't come to play. These are really, really amazing. And they are very, very, okay, total operator error there. Hold on a minute. I need to give you another swatch because I'm not, there we go. I'm not doing it justice. So that's what those look like. It's, I mean, very, very intense. Now granted, yes, with the monochromatic palettes, you just get like one shade. You get multiple shades of one color. But for an orange, this is incredible. Let's go on to a couple of Huda palettes. So obviously the neon palettes, which I guess, not all neon palettes isn't obvious. Again, a lot of neons, you have to use a very stark white base in order to achieve that maximum payoff, and with these you don't. You can go straight in and it is hot pink, hot orange, really, really amazing. I love these also because it's got like the lilac, but it's almost like a neon kind of lilac. Really, really pretty. And like I said, I don't need to use any kind of white base with these. Let me get you another one. There we go. So really bold, really vibrant, very, very not your everyday. Let's just say that. So easy to use, I mean, all of these that I'm showing you are great in quality. I did just do a not a review, a ranking video on the Huda Obsessions. These are in that video, but as far as the neon orange and the neon pink, they are some of the best. And this is just so that you can see, this is the neon orange. The neon pink has more the pink and lilac or pink and purple color scheme, and this orange has more the orange and pink. There are kind of some what I feel crossovers from these two palettes, but I do feel they are different enough to be able to differentiate. But look at that, so pretty. That yellow, very intense, very metallic. Let's see, very pretty. Sunshine on your eyeball. So, so nice. So those two, I do believe, are some of the best when it comes to, I was about to say neutral. What? No. Who am I right now? Okay. Whew. Next, I've got 3 Violet Voss palettes in here, you guys, because I'm a firm believer that when it comes to bright, super vibrant shades, Violet Voss is one of the best. She just does it right almost every single time. I say almost because not every single one is a hit for me, but quite a few of them are. So first off, the Rainbow palette. This thing is incredible. Now, there are no mattes in here, so you'd really have to want this for the intense color scheme that is in here. Very bold, very bright. Some of these look like a swimming pool, some of these look like an ocean. I mean, rich. I feel like these shades are so rich, you could literally dive in and get lost in them. I should be an author with how I just described that, don't you think? This is what they look like. An author, total squirrel moment. An author or one of those marketing people that write up the descriptions for these products. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Look at how vibrant these are. So incredible. So again, easy to use, easy to work with, but you don't have mattes. You do have to supplement. Oh my goodness. And you guys, if you don't already know this about me, eyeshadow is my favorite makeup product to use. So that's why you see this level of enthusiasm and excitement. So you take eyeshadow and you take vibrant, bold, colorful colors. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Anyways, and you have a match made in heaven for me. Anyways, so that palette is amazing, incredible. I mean, if I probably had to choose one out of all these, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe I'd choose this one. I don't know, because there's a couple others that kind of have my heart too. Next up is the Best Life palette. This is the first one. I'm not including the second one in this because that included more neutrals. This has more your summery, vibrant shades. Now, first off, ooh, I didn't mean to blind you. Okay, let's try this. There is the eyeshadow palette. There are the glitters. Could there be anything more colorful, I mean, in an eyeshadow palette? I think not. This is so amazing. First off, let me give you a swatch of one of these glitters so that you can see how vibrant that really is. I love this palette so, so much. It really packs a punch, and I think Violet Voss is so underrated, so underestimated. Her price point, I think, is incredible for what you get, for the quality that you get, and you get a lot of product, honestly. But, I mean, that's just me. Again, I haven't tried all palettes on the planet, but anyways. So, this one is, again, really, really great. If you're noticing a theme, either it's neons or it's like swimming pool blues. I love those types of shades. They, for me, are, I don't know, I love using them, and I use them on the daily. I know a lot of people will say, well, it's not for everyday wear, but why not? Exactly. Now, if you feel that way, please don't be offended. That's why there's so much makeup out there, is so that there's something for everyone. And, you know, this is just right up my alley. But truly and honestly, I do wear glitter eyeshadow to work. I wear bold neon shades to work. I don't keep it super toned down. Now, there's times where, yeah, I don't feel like going all out. It's just based on my mood. But truly, on a daily, and I work corporate America, guys, so I do like to have fun with my eyeshadows and stuff. And, you know, I mean, it's your work life is, let's face it, pretty much most of your life, so you may as well have some fun with your makeup even on work days. Okay, we're down to 3 of what I feel are the best colorful palettes. So next up, another Violet Voss, the Coral palette. This one continues to blow my mind because this is marketed as a coral palette that's actually a coral palette. It has so many different variations of coral, and they are very, very bright and extremely bold. I love using this palette, especially in the summer. This palette makes my, if I have a tan, it makes my skin just almost radiate. There's something about it. It just looks so glowy, so pretty, and I absolutely love this palette. Now, again, kind of like the Orange You Glad. Yes, it's more geared towards one shade, but the shades in this palette are very, very bold, very pretty. And if you like this type of shade, then, and if you like bold, colorful shades, this is for you. Oh my gosh, it's so, so pretty. Violet Voss shadows, like especially her mattes, can tend to be a little dusty when you swatch them. And I find that the case with, I won't say all, but most of her palettes. However, they never, at least with me, they never have an issue in performance. They build well, they go on well, they blend well, they're never patchy. So anyways, definitely a must when it comes to colorful eyeshadow. Okay, last two. Next is BH Cosmetics. I can't tell you how much I love this palette. When I first started using it, I was shocked at how the pigmentation was so bold and colorful for the price tag. This is the Take Me Back to Brazil. This is a Rio edition. So this is the one that is no mattes. The other one I think was all mattes. I have not tried the all matte, but I'm going to tell you what, this thing is so amazing. If you want something on an economical side of the spectrum that really packs a punch, that you're not going to get, like, it's not chintzy on quality, then this palette is for you. Oh my gosh, when I give you some of these swatches, you're going to be like, I need to go onto Ulta's website, like right now, and I need to find me that palette. I need to pick it up because that's amazing. So there are different variations of certain shades, like there's like a lime green, and there's 3 or 4 different variations of lime green, but this is another one that you don't need any kind of white base to be able to make this stand out. And let me tell you, it stands out. They're very, very lovely. Whew, powder just went everywhere. Very, very lovely, very bright. So definitely a spring/summer type of palette. It very much reminds me of like lemons and limes and strawberries and all of that kind of stuff. So definitely amazing. Again, it's not, there's no mattes in this palette, which, hey, that's a win-win for me. No mattes, colorful, and then bold standout shades. Yes, sign me up. The last palette, you guys, that I feel is pretty much one of the best when it comes to bright shades is the ABH Norvina. This is the volume 3, I think. Yeah, this is volume 3. Now, I do very much enjoy all 3 of these palettes, but as far as bright, bold shades, this one takes the cake. These are so awesome, and I feel like everyone, not everyone, people have a love-hate relationship with these. There's a lot of people that really don't care for them, and there's people that actually really like them. Do you see? Hey, Pongo Bear. Can you say hi? Hi. All right, y'all. For those of you who were asking for more Pongo, there you go. Oh, anyways, okay. Totally lost my train of thought. All right, anyways, love-hate relationship. I'm one of the people who absolutely love these. I love the packaging these came in. I was not opposed that they release them so back to back, and I love how many shades come in here. This to me was kind of a first for ABH. Not kind of, it was a first. That they, and granted, it is now it's, I don't want to say a sister brand, but kind of like the whole Norvina line is separate from the ABH stuff, from the Anastasia Beverly Hills stuff. Anyways, but I won't get into that. So these just, I had never seen anything from ABH, Anastasia, I don't even know what to call them, in reference to like bright, bold shades. And these palettes, that's really what drew me in. Granted, I probably would have picked them up regardless. But they are so, so pretty. Now, I have found that a handful of them require a little bit of help. So that's me being completely transparent with you, and I had told you that none of these need any Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil, NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, or any kind of white base. For the most part, that's true for this palette. There's a handful that need a little bit of help, in which case I just add a little bit of white base. Like this chartreuse shade needs a little bit of help. Anyways, and I find that sometimes yellows and chartreuse kind of need that, but look at this, how bold they are. Super rich, super colorful. Oh my gosh, I love these. Okay, I gotta blow. Okay, right there. One swipe, and that's a lot of payoff. Bright, bold, super intense. Gosh, I love a good intense, bold eye color. So amazing. I would just say, you know, I would venture to say that colorful shadows are the new neutral shadows. I mean, colorful is the new neutral, right? All my neutral ladies are like, no, absolutely not. All right, guys, that is it. That's what I feel from my collection. That's what I believe to be the best colorful eyeshadows that you can come across. Now, granted, in my time, there's been shadows or eyeshadow palettes that I've tried and have not been crazy about based on performance and have returned. And obviously, those wouldn't make this cut. This is based on what I currently have in my collection. And yes, again, there is a lot I have not tried. I don't claim to be any kind of expert or anything like that. I just love to play with my makeup, and there's times where I think, you know what? There's someone who's probably wondering what the best colorful eyeshadow palette is. So here you go. Here's a whole range for you to choose from. All right, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by to talk makeup with me, to watch this video. I really do appreciate it more than I can say. I really had a good time chatting about makeup. I always do. Before I let you go, I just want to give you a very quick verse of the day in an effort to encourage you and motivate you. I know the world is super scary right now. I think all of us are kind of, you know, a little concerned. I think some of us have gone to the grocery store looking for a little bottle of Purell here and there, and you know, you can't find any. Anyways, but it's not a reason to panic. God is in control. I've told you that. I told you all that in the last video. And doesn't mean that fear doesn't come into us. It does. And sometimes I feel that probably more than I should. I am a panicker. And I am a glass half empty kind of girl, even though I may not seem like it. But anyways, but it is going to be okay, guys, because God is in control. And it's not, if you're not a believer, it's not in any way, shape, or form to push anything down your throat. I just want to motivate and encourage you guys and let you know that, that I love you very much and that Jesus loves you. Today's verse comes from 1 Chronicles 16:24, and it says, "Publish his glorious deeds among the nations. Tell everyone about the amazing things he does." And that's what I'm here to tell you, is just that he is so, so amazing. I know that firsthand. I've gone through some struggles in my life, and I won't go into that now. Maybe down the road in a video, kind of get to know me. But, you know, I've had my struggles, and he has been so, so amazing that I really can't imagine life without him. So I am just here to tell you of the amazing things he does. He's so incredible. He is a miracle worker, and it is my prayer that if you don't already know him, that you would come to know him as your Savior and your very best friend. If you need prayer for any specific reason, please don't hesitate. Put it in the comments section below. I would love to be able to pray for you. I'm sure others within this YouTube family would love to pray for you. And if it is a little personal and you don't want to put it out there, you're more than welcome to find me on Instagram and send me a DM. And I guess, yeah. That's it. We'll go ahead and conclude this video, and until next time when we talk about more makeup. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you soon.